You are now tuned in to The Journey.
You walk with me, I walk with you. Together we face life, hand in hand, side by side. With Jesus the mastermind, it takes faith, it takes a step to finish 1,000 miles. But together, we're in this, and this is called the journey. The journey. The journey. This is called the journey. This is called the journey.
What's up, everybody? Hope all is well, and welcome back to the Journey podcast with your host, Karen Xiao. Oh my God, it's been a long time since we said that, right, ladies?
Yes,
It has.
Oh
It has.
We thank God for a new week and a new day. Today is January 26th, and it is the 11th episode of the second season and the 36th episode of The Journey altogether. This is also a very, very special episode because today marks 1 year since we launched the Journey podcast. We launched the Journey podcast on the last Tuesday of January 28th, which was also one of our people's, one of our old guests, our sponsor, which we'll talk about her later. Susie's birthday, we launched on that day, but today, the day that the show is actually airing to you guys, will be 1 year, like 52 Tuesdays since since the Journey podcast launched. And believe me, guys, I'm so happy. I'm so filled with joy, so much happiness, and so much gratitude. God has been good, right, guys? God has been very good. He's been very, very, very good. So as you can see, I'm not alone. I have two amazing ladies, beautiful sisters of mine that will be co-hosting today's show with me. They are part of the administration team of the Journey podcast. I'm not sure how this works, but to my right, I think, I don't know where she's going to be by the time
Looks
this
my
thing
left
airs.
to me, but it's okay.
See, well, at this point. Well, somewhere on the screen. Somewhere on this screen is the creative director and a producer of the Journey podcast. Her name is Antonia Hundode, better known as Tony. Hey, Tony.
Hey, girl. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Like she said, my name is Antonia, or Tony, better known as, and I am, like she said, the creative director and producer, or one of the producers of The Journey. And I am super excited to be here today. And, I'm so excited for the meeting premiere, you guys. I've been waiting for so long. It's been a long time. But I'm excited to be back and continue the show with these two lovely ladies and all the other guests that are going to be on the show from here on out.
Yes. I don't know if we're going to put like a clap thing, but clap, clap,
Was I
clap.
talking? I feel like I was talking fast, as per usual. But, like,
You always talk fast, Tony. Anyway, last but not the least is another one of my sisters. I've actually known Nana for like almost 10 years, maybe.
a minute.
A minute, a very long minute.
A very long minute.
So, she is our director of media. She handles everything media. She handles photography, videography, all of our beautiful designs.
Almost all.
Almost all the beautiful designs because we have a graphic designer. Sorry, Pastor Johnny. She handles especially our YouTube. She handles our YouTube page, our YouTube channel, everything that is uploaded. She handles all of that. So guys, help me welcome another guest co-host, Salome Ayim, also known as Nana.
Hello.
Hey, Nana.
Hello, everybody. My name is Salome. Everybody knows me as Nana, and I'm excited to be here today with my two lovely sisters. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the show.
Yes. So today's show is going to be very informal. We've been gone for quite a while. I think our last show was November 24th.
Oh,
Our
wow.
last
It was
show,
a
that was the
couple of
last
months
show that,
ago.
yeah, so it's been technically 2 months
2 months.
aired. We're just gonna have a conversation amongst the three of us. Oh, before that, we do want to let you guys know that Mr. Journey and Pastor Johnny could not be here for the premiere due to some unforeseen circumstances, but they send all their love and they send their best wishes to all of us. We will be posting maybe a picture or a video of them or something like that, Yeah. Today's show, we're just going to be looking back and reflecting all the way from the beginning of the journey all the way till now, the good, the bad, the ugly, the funny, the sad, everything. We're going to talk about all of it amongst ourselves. We're going to talk about our favorite episodes. We're going to talk about our least favorite episodes, maybe if we had some. But today's show is going to be very, very informal and just a show filled with celebration and gratitude to God for how far He's brought the Journey podcast. So, yeah, if you've been tuning into today's show, welcome back. And thank you so much for listening, tuning in, watching the Journey for a year. A whole year, guys! A whole year! Oh my gosh. God bless you so, so, so much. If you're a first-time listener, let me tell you a little bit about the show. So the Journey podcast is a Christ-based, Bible-based podcast that focuses on anything and everything that has to do with our lives in this generation, such as career choices, education, health, marriage, love, everything. Name it. We talk about it all. We talk about how things in life can be better if and when we have Jesus in the center. And pretty much our goal with this journey is to learn how to walk God's way, because that's our slogan, right, ladies? Walking God's way. New episodes drop weekly every Tuesday at 3 p.m. You can find the episodes on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and TuneIn Radio, as well as YouTube. As you can see, we are not in person with each other the way we used to be, because as we know, COVID is still in the system and it doesn't look like it's going anywhere anytime soon. We just want to let everybody know that all of us are doing okay. This is how the show is going to be running from now on, by God's grace. Maybe until later, I guess.
Hopefully, we'll see what happens.
Hopefully, we'll see what God will do. But this is how we're going to be recording the show from here on out. So, God willing, we'll be posting the audio recording of this episode and the subsequent episodes on our various streaming platforms, as well as the video portion of this episode and all subsequent episodes on YouTube. Please and please and please, again, subscribe, so that you'll be notified when new episodes drop. Trust me, guys, I have not forgotten about Birthday Best. However, we've missed a lot of birthdays from November, December, and January. So we are not going to shout them out on this episode. God willing, next episode, we are going to celebrate all the birthdays. This episode will also not have Miss K's music tips, because like we said, there's a lot going on for today's episode. We're going to get postpone that. And God willing, next week's episode, we will have that on the show. So let's get into today's episode, guys. It's the anniversary. Oh my gosh, guys. So, okay, well, before that, let's talk about why we took a 2-month hiatus. I think we planned to take a mid-season break for the holidays, but we didn't anticipate it to be that long. So, but regardless, what did you guys do on the break? Because I know we used to meet every Monday. Mondays were like our days. We'll come, we'll meet, do the recording, and even when the recording is finished, we'll just stay here and hang out for like hours and hours. It was like, I think Mondays were our hangout days.
Okay.
Yeah. So tell me, what did you guys do when we stopped filming?
What did I do? Oh, you can go first.
I feel like my schedule was the same. I guess work. I was either home with my family, and you can't really go anywhere. So yeah,
right?
Yeah, I wasn't really. I was here.
You were here.
Yeah.
What about you, Tony?
I I don't really know. I think right after we finished, I think my semester ended, and then I got a new job, so I
Oh,
started working there.
look at
Hmm
you. Congrats.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. It's doing well at the job. Sometimes it's stressful, especially at the end of the year because of insurances. I work in a doctor's office, so like, patients and everything. But I mean, it's been fun so far. That's pretty much all I did: work and sleep and eat during the break.
You and me both. Oh, so as you guys know, I think I announced it on the journey that I was going to Ghana. I went. I think I went shortly before we wrapped up the season, and the plan was to record episodes in Ghana with some of our I don't want to say maybe our followers, our listeners, and our viewers from Ghana. But child, the internet system is crazy. It's ridiculous over there. So it was so hard. I think even uploading one of the episodes, it took 4 hours. And by the time it uploaded, it was already the next day. So yeah. So so I think plus recording, I didn't have good internet to record with the guests on. I think Tony had this whole idea of us doing the journey behind the journey. I think get to know the host kind of thing, the where I would interview my family because my entire family were in Ghana over the holidays. So that would have been like the best thing ever. But unfortunately, we weren't able to record. So, but yeah, I was in Ghana the whole time. I think I got back the day before New Year's Eve. So I was gone for a while. It was fun. I had fun. We went to a lot of weddings. I got sick. Um, yeah, that's pretty much what I did over the break. I was chilling in Ghana.
Slips in COVID.
Yeah.
Slip it in.
Oh, honestly, before we get into like the anniversary special for real, like talk about the anniversary and everything, we just want to shout some people out actually. So as you guys know, we do have sponsors for the journey. Like, isn't that amazing? Like, God has opened people's hearts up, opened people's businesses to support and sponsor this small Bible-based, Christ-based podcast that we began because God wanted us to begin it. We began it, and like people from different places, have come together and like, we want to support this vision and this mission that God has given you. So God bless all the sponsors. God bless all the supporters. We want to shout some people out. So one of our amazing sponsors, Kesty Events. Kesty Events is a business run by an amazing woman who is called Esther Ejapon. Kesty Events kind of they provide decor for any events, for weddings, funerals, birthday parties, bridal showers, baby showers, name it, whatever event that exists, they have the decorum and the decorations for. But then they have a store, and Kesty Events store provides holiday outfits, events outfits, wedding dresses, bridesmaid dresses. It's like they have an amazing collection. The last episode before this one, you saw that I was wearing a sequin blazer. They're the ones that provided it. So God bless Kesty Events for sponsoring the journey. Another sponsor that we, I guess, got over the holidays is Abnasu Collections. Woo, 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 woo. As you can see,
Insert headband here.
Sans headband. As you can see, Nana has the most beautiful headband on. Nana, model for us.
Yes, girl. We see you.
And I do too. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's
See it.
it's an emerald green headband with rose gold and rhinestones. It's gorgeous. They sponsored this anniversary special with these amazing headbands. So we're going to leave a link in the description box for the YouTubers and those of you guys that are listening audioly. We're going to leave the link on our Instagram. Their Instagram handle is Waasssuuuppp_collections. They are amazing. They're collections. So they have everything African wear. They have everything Ankara, everything lace. They work with customized orders. So just let them know what you want and they will have it ready for you. I think these headbands are $15.
Yeah.
$15. So, just order whatever color. If you say you want a pink color headband, they will get you a pink color headband for $15. So yeah, so we just want to thank Waasssuuuppp Collections for sponsoring this video, for sponsoring the Journey podcast with these amazing, beautiful headbands. Tony's headband is here, but it never got to her, so
Aw.
it never got to her. So here you go.
It's pretty though.
Yeah,
Cute.
so yeah, we just wanted to shout them out. So we're gonna talk a little bit more about the Journey podcast.
So, in light of the 1 year anniversary special, I want to ask Karen how the journey came to be. Like, how did you start? Where did you start? How did the idea come about? Just kind of the origins of the journey, if
Oh,
you don't
okay.
mind
So
sharing.
yeah, I actually had to think about that for a second. So um the journey, I think the idea for the journey came in July of 2019. So, but I was very hesitant, very hesitant. I was like, a podcast. And I was like, okay. So pretty much the idea was like, I felt like, I think I had been, okay, so I have a blog. Let me start from there. So I have a blog, well, I had a blog. It was called queenama.com. And I pretty much wrote about everything that has to do with life on the blog. I talked about prayer. I talked about my personal struggles, everything I had been through and all, but I wasn't keeping up with it. So when the idea came for the podcast, when I discovered actually what podcasts were and the idea came for it, I was like, but I already have a blog. I don't want to, start something I can't finish because the blog is something that I started and I didn't finish. But let me look into it. So then I started doing research about podcasts and what I would need and all that stuff. But I was, like I said, I was still very hesitant. I was afraid because I'm a very shy person at heart, even though like I'm an ambivert. I'm not an introvert and I'm not an extrovert. I'm like both of them at the same time. I'm very lively and outgoing when I'm with people that I know, but when I don't know people, I'm very shy and reserved. So I didn't know how I was going to let my voice be heard and how I was going to sit down and talk and then post it for people to hear me. I didn't know how I was going to share testimonies and stories and all of that. So honestly, I did pray more about it. I prayed and I asked God for wisdom. I asked God for strength and I asked God for boldness because that's one thing that I was lacking. And so first thing I did was tell my family. I told my mom, I told my dad, I told my pastor, my brother, my siblings, my sisters, and they were like, Karen, whatever God has told you to do, go for it. So they just said, go for it. And I was like, okay, fine. So I think I did research from I think July all the way to November and no, all the way to October of 2019. So I remember immediately I actually hit up Tony about it. And I was like, hey, this is what, I have been led to do. What do you think? And she was like, Karen, go for it. So I was like, okay. I remember mentioning it to Leo, wherever you are, God bless you. Apparently Leo loves podcasts. So she was like, I'm in. She was all in from the beginning. So a lot of other people I reached out to, I think, especially close people, those we worship with in our church. I told them about it and they were like, we don't know what podcasts are, but whatever you want to do, we're here for you. So after that, I think in November, I looked for a graphic designer to help me out with the logo because I feel like when your brand is out there, people can there's an impression made with, your logo, how you brand your brand. So I wanted something that can preach a message without, like, I wanted something that when you see it, you know what it's about before you even hear what it's about. So I remember I wanted a road, because the podcast was, I don't, and to be honest, I don't even know where the journey came from. The name, the journey came from. It just came. I don't know where it came from. I mean, I know it was God, but I don't know how it came. It just came. So I actually have the t-shirt here. Let me. So we had the logo. Shout outs to Lewis Creative, who
Ooh, that's pretty
made the amazing
good.
logo. He did this. Can you see it? I can't see if y'all see it, but
Yep,
See.
there you go.
we see it.
So
Nice
he
and
made
curvy.
this. Yeah. So in the O, there is a road, and it's leading to a cross, and that's the point of the journey. I think every time I see the logo, I'm like, this is the journey. Our journey is to, at the end of the day, get to Christ. So no matter how long the road is, no matter how narrow the road is, no matter how wide the road is, no matter how hard the journey can be, at the end of the day, the point is to lead to Christ. So then that's where I started to develop the sub concepts for the show. I had read an article as well. I read an article that was saying that when you're starting a podcast, you need to find your niche, your topic that you're going to talk about, what the podcast is going to be centered around. And I was like, well, I love music, but I can't do a music podcast because, number one, I'm not that great as a musician. Like, I've learned a lot, and I think I'm above average, but there's much more that can be learned. I can't teach just yet. So, excuse me, but I felt so burdened because it was like, us in our church, the youth and the youth men, the teen youth, we're learning so much from our pastor, because he's teaching us, life lessons, not just how to walk in the word of God, but teaching us how to walk in life according to the word of God. And it burdened me so much that there was a lot of people out there, a lot of my friends and close people, like loved ones that I actually like care for out there, that don't belong to our church, that don't belong to maybe even the faith, that are throwing their lives away because of basic things like saving money. So I was like, you know what? I want the journey to be a platform where everything that we've learned here at church can be shared to other people out there. And that this can be a way to draw souls and win souls for Christ, especially with the testimonies and the stories of how God has saved a lot of us, the way that we've seen and encountered God in our lives. I wanted the journey to be that kind of platform to win souls for Christ, to draw people who are straying away from the cross, to kind of pull them back in and to pull them back to Christ. So that's pretty much how the journey began. And then we did like the little pieces. We put all the pieces together. We got Che Mensa to sing the jingle. We had Nick Records to master and mix the song. They sent it back to me. We got equipment. We had different guests on the show. Like, everything came together just the way it was supposed to. And the feedback, I don't know. It's all been God. Honestly, it's all been God. Yeah.
I agree with her, y'all. I've been there since, like she said, when she thought about the idea originally, before it was even called the journey, she had reached out to me and was like, go for it. If you want to do it, I'm here for you. Do whatever you want. I got your back. So just seeing how the journey has come so far in this 1 year, even more than 1 year, we're talking about like before the season premiere in
Yeah.
2019, like a year and a half ish,
Mm-hmm.
maybe.
Mm-hmm.
It's just from the very beginning to where it is now. It's amazing how far we've come, honestly.
Yeah. Yep. I think, and then also, deciding that we're going to do the videos. I think that was one of the best decisions that we made, because it was so refreshing to hear or to see the voices, like to see the faces behind the
See the
voices.
faces.
like there was this one time I think we went up north for a birthday party, and they asked me to say something about the birthday girl, and then I started talking, and another girl was like, "Hey, isn't that the girl from the podcast?" I was like, "Okay," but like it's weird, but then I really thank God that it's like people that I don't know have and are like, oh, did I tell you guys that we caught somebody watching the Journey podcast in Ghana in a restaurant?
Oh.
You did?
Yes.
Wow. International.
Yo, I did not even act like it was me. I was like, okay. And I walked away. Like, I did not acknowledge it or whatever. Like, but it filled my heart like with so much joy, because it's like, wow, God is taking this podcast to places that I'm not even aware of, so like it's been a road, it's been a journey, no pun intended, but God has been so faithful. So let me ask you guys actually a question. What has been, actually, let me ask Nana this
I knew
question.
it.
Let me ask Nana this question. What has been your favorite episode thus far?
It was when Funke came on, when she
Oh,
told
yeah.
her story.
Oh, give me mine.
Yeah. It was my favorite because I related to it a lot. I mean, I relate to a lot of them a lot, but I feel like every time I come to the show, it's like it kind of helps me, like, especially like when I'm in situations that I don't really know how to handle. Like, whenever I come to the show, like, I find my answers basically to the show. Like, whenever I'm going through something and I come to the show, I'm just like, okay, I found my answer, and I don't know. It's very, what's the word? I don't know what the word is, but like, I feel like happiness, I would say. Like, it's like, I don't know. I don't really know how to put my words, but I think you guys
Would you say it's like a kind of peace within you?
Yeah, it's like if I
So
need help, I can just go to the journey, like something like that. Yeah, that's how I feel. Like
you walk with me, I walk with you.
Yeah, like it
Bruh.
feels like yeah.
And I always say that, hearing stuff like that makes me so happy, and it makes me grateful to God, because like we keep saying, there was no way we could have done this on our own. It was all God. But like, this makes me so happy, because it's like, that's what I say when it comes to my music, when it comes to my ministry, my gifts, the journey. If one person is impacted, or if one person's life has changed because of what God has asked us to do, that's enough. Like, we don't care about the many likes or the many subscribers or the many followers. I mean, it would be nice, but but that's all we care about. All we care about is that a soul will be won, a life will be touched, a life will be changed, and a life will be impacted. Like, that's all there is to it. So this makes me so happy. God bless you, Nana.
And also, like, sometimes I feel like I'm the only one going through stuff, but like when I see other people share, I don't know, it's kind of like, yeah, like I'm not really the only one going through it, so I shouldn't. Aww. Yeah.
What about you, Tony?
I mean, I think I already shared this answer before on the podcast. It was the Funke episode when she was talking about how she came to Christ. Also because I related a lot to what she said in her podcast. But I just wanted to touch on what Nana said. I'm thinking about like the theme song of the podcast, and like I think over the last year, I think we've really seen it come to fruition. Is that the right word? I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you think about it, like, you walk with me, I walk with you. Together we face life, like, hand in hand, side by side with Jesus the mastermind. It's kind of just like the essence of what the journey is, basically, in the song. Like, we're all talking about our life experiences, and then at the end, it's like Jesus is like the headmaster, like,
yeah.
It's just thinking about it in my head. I just wanted to share that with y'all.
Oh, it's like it all comes together. Like, the logo, just seeing the road that leads to the cross, and then the song, "You Walk With Me." I'm just saying, like, to be honest, I don't even know how those words came about. Like, I remember I wanted us to do a jingle because I didn't want us to use like a royalty free song. I wanted the Journey song to be very original. You know, I love music, so it has to be original. So I was like, okay. So I was like, what can encompass the point of, I don't know, the way everything happened from July to December 2019 when we were ready to launch, and like the way we got the logo, the song, the equipment, the people, the everything just came together the way it was supposed to come together. Like, so like the song, I don't God, wow. Like, yo, wow. No, because you walk with me, I walk with you. Together we face life, hand in hand, side by side, with Jesus, the mastermind. It takes faith. It takes a step to finish
finish
a
a thousand
1,000
miles.
miles. But together we're in this, and this is called the journey. Like, it makes me feel like we're not alone, you know? Like, as Nana is saying, like, I may be going through something, but somewhere out there, somebody is going through the same thing. And we just got to figure out how to come together, how to walk hand in hand, how to walk side by side with Jesus to get us to our destination. I
It's
think.
like a reminder every time I come. Because, like, maybe, like,
Oh,
one day, like, I'll feel like I'm alone, but then, like, every time I come, it's like like, just a reminder, like, you know. So,
oh,
yeah.
You have somebody.
oh! Wow, that's so cool. I'm so happy. Like, I think this episode is very informal because it's just a conversation between us, the team members, and I think a lot of our guests put together like a little video, like they put videos together to kind of like detail their experience on coming onto the show, and then whatchamacallit, their best wishes and their prayers for the Journey podcast, which we will post at the end of the video. At the end of today's show, we'll add those videos to the show. But like, I think just hearing, like, I know for me, my favorite episode, as you all know, was the self-worth episode. Yeah.
Talk about
That
it all
was
the time.
that
You
was
guys,
my
all the
top
time.
favorite episode. Like, I have a lot of favorites, but that was my top favorite episode because, like, there was so much. And it's funny because before we recorded that, I remember Barbara, shout outs to Barbara, she was like, I don't know what you want me to talk about because I'm still figuring out my self-worth. I don't know what you want, but she blessed us so much with that episode. And like everything she said on there, especially like when it comes to knowing your worth in Christ, there's a knowing that there's a difference between confidence and self-confidence and self-worth and self-esteem. The way she broke those things down for me, I was just like, bruh.
Very inspiring.
Yeah, it was very inspiring. Another one of my favorites was the purity and celibacy episode with Lucy and Barbara. I think Lucy had been trying to corner me that whole time about my purity journey, and having that show made me extremely vulnerable because she was asking me a lot of questions that I've never answered. So, at that moment, having to think and then answer those questions, it was a lot, but I thank God for it because even though it was scary, pretty much airing out my journey, it's a private thing, but it's also it should be a public thing. It should be something that's celebrated. It should be something that is highlighted, in our generation. But for me, I think I had been laughed at about it for so long. I had been ridiculed about it. So it's like I didn't want to talk about it. But then at the same time, so I'm proud of it. So it was a struggle. But shout outs to Lucy. Shout outs to you.
Very listening.
Oh God, yes. So for the next portion of the anniversary special, we're gonna play a game. Dun dun dun. We're gonna play a game. So as we've spoken about our favorite episodes, so we're gonna do a little quiz, And this actually, we might have to call Mr. Journey. Lord.
Mr. Journey.
Yeah, let me FaceTime Mr.
Lord
Journey.
Anderson.
But he won't hear you. Let me see if he can come onto the thing. Okay, so we took a little pause, took like a little break, and we invited Mr. Journey on. Mr. Journey, like I said in the beginning, he was he sent us his best wishes and his love for the premiere recording because he was unavailable, but some way, somehow, God made a way and made him available for this next portion of the anniversary special. So I want you guys to help me welcome Lord Anderson, also known as Mr. Journey.
Hey guys. What's up, everybody?
Hey,
guys.
Mr. Journey.
Hey.
Yeah, now I see your full head.
Really? That's the devil.
Yeah, what was going on
that's
before?
One of the things about the enemy that us Christians we have to be aware of. We can no longer be ignorant of the schemes of the enemy. See, once we overcome the ignorance, then it's like it's a whole new world.
Like Aladdin.
So, what were you ignorant about?
Next session, we'll talk about that more next session. Send me your tithe. Send me your offering, and I'll get to that for you.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So, we're gonna. Okay, now I see what's going on. Okay, I'm gonna do it like this. Now I see your full face. All right. So, we're gonna play a game. We're gonna do like a quiz. We're doing a quiz for the Journey podcast. Like we said, we're celebrating the anniversary. Me, Tony, and Nana have talked thus far like about our favorite episodes and how the journey began, and pretty much all the way up to where we are today, celebrating the anniversary. So we just want to do something a little fun, and then at the end we have a surprise for our viewers and listeners. The sojourners, we have a surprise for them. So these questions were curated by myself and Tony for you and Nana. You guys ready? He has to wear his glasses.
Oh yeah, let's make it fair. I want to make sure I can see it.
Okay.
Something pops on the screen or something.
Okay, y'all ready? You ready? I'm gonna. Tony, do you have who's gonna win? Okay, so
I'm writing everything down.
You ready?
So
okay. So there is gonna be a giveaway. There is gonna be a giveaway to the viewers and the listeners, but then one of you guys might get a prize too. So
I like that.
Let's get into it. Okay. So first question goes to Nana. This is from me. Okay, Nana. How many episodes are there in total of the Journey podcast?
I'm gonna take a wild guess.
Mm-hmm.
Including this episode. Including this episode,
yeah. Yeah, after 5
Nada,
seconds.
stop looking on your phone, please.
I'm really
Nada, where your head is down, man.
okay.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
6.
How many? No, you said just take a guess.
Yeah,
you said 26?
I did say that. I just guessed. I know it's wrong.
That's unfortunately it's incorrect.
Huh?
Lord, how many episodes are there of the Journey podcast in total?
Oh, we're doing the same question. Okay. I wish I knew I was gonna do the same question. I ought to get the math. So hold on, we carry that one from 2022.
Okay.
All right, 2020. Are we including the ones that was like part 1 and part 2 as separate episodes?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
As separate or one episode?
Separate.
As separate episodes.
Okay, so that will help me to arrive at the conclusion that there are 37 episodes.
Oh, you're so close.
He's very close.
Can I go again?
Yeah.
How many?
Yeah.
No. This is the 36th episode of the journey.
36.
Oh, wow, you went.
Oh, you know what it is? Because I was counting. Okay. Now I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Which one were you counting?
No, you're right. I was counting. Because there was.
Was
one,
he using his phone?
Maybe
What are you using your phone?
was using his phone.
Oh, come on, guys. Look behind me. It's my work stuff, man. I don't have my phone.
Okay. All right.
I'm disappointed that you guys didn't
you said
suggest that, man.
Okay, sorry.
I'm not
You were
playing
counting
anymore.
which one?
Huh?
Oh, no, don't do that. So you were counting which one?
Yeah, I think it was. I thought there was one that was a double that wasn't.
Oh, you know, there was supposed to be. There was supposed to be the purity and celibacy episode with the guys.
Maybe that's what I counted as one. The one with me, Deacon Ray, and Deacon Sam.
Yes.
So I technically got it right then.
Technically, we'll give you half a point.
I'll take that.
That wasn't bad. That was not bad. Clap for Lord. That was very good. Okay, Tony, next question.
The next question is going to go to Laud to start. And this question is, which couple from praying for our spouse did not pray for their spouse?
Which couple? Could you repeat that, please?
Which couple from praying from our spouse did not pray for their spouses?
Oh, that's Deacon Ray and Lucy.
Yes.
Wow.
Come on, man.
Wait.
She said how?
Even though that was a lie. And
What?
I didn't come on to expose
I just
anyone.
had.
Huh? Oh,
How was that a lie?
I told a story at the wedding. Honestly, I used
Oh,
to work with
when
Deacon Ray at the time.
Wait.
When he used to go to church and pray.
Come on, I was impatient, Karen.
I think Nana wants to challenge.
Wait, the question was that who didn't pray for their spouse?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's not what my
That's
what my brother told me.
That's what they said. But that's what they said on the show, so that's what we're gonna take.
Oh,
Deacon Ray was
that's
praying for somebody.
Okay. So technically, I'm right.
Yeah, because okay, we'll take it like that. Okay. All right. Next question, Tony.
Okay, so this question is for Nana.
Okay.
Name 5 different Journey episodes that are not series. Like, you can name like part 1, part 2, part 3, like 5 different ones.
Part 1 and 2.
Is it okay if I don't remember the full exact name?
Karen, consensus?
Okay, we'll I think you can say the concept and the guest. You have to make sure you say the guest and what show they came to talk about.
If you don't say the whole name, that's the balance.
Oh, time's up, Charlie.
Okay.
Okay.
This is so much pressure. Okay, I don't remember the full name. The abusive episode, I don't remember.
The abusive episode? The episode was abusive?
I don't remember the
Who was the guest?
Listen, you have to know. You were there for it. We recorded it together. I think.
No,
I don't think you were there for that one. Actually, never mind. Scratch that. You got it.
I'm gonna lose this so badly.
Okay,
God, you can answer it, I guess.
Answer that one? Okay. Praying for my spouse. Part 1, 2, 3, and 4.
I thought we couldn't do
That was
no, you can't do that.
Sam, Sister Ashley.
No, I think he's doing. Wait. Are you doing that as the 5 or are you doing it as 1?
That's 4 right there.
No, please. It has to be 4 different.
Okay. But with those 4 couples, mental health, the one that we did for Mental Health Awareness Month with Deacon Sam, single parenthood or parenthood, that was with me, Sister Barbara, it's Katie, and then also entrepreneurship I know my wife did that. Bianca did that. How many is that? 4?
4. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
one more.
One more.
I did 4 already.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And last one, uh, domestic abuse or abuse, and that was hey, was it Sister Barbara?
Mm-hmm.
That's 5, right?
Tony.
There were 2 more
Well,
people on that show.
technically he pretty much, said like 7 episodes because the single parenthood episodes already those like 3.
Oh, so I'm missing one. I'll give you one more if I'm missing one more. You want one more?
Okay, what's the other one? Mm-hmm.
Bonus.
Best friends, the one with the friendship episode. No, come on.
Oh yeah, with Barbara
And Susie.
and Susie. I forgot about that
come on.
one.
You don't even know. You don't. The host herself. Come on. No,
That's
give me the
funny.
prize, man. Give me the grand
We
prize.
give it that.
Okay. This question goes to Nana. What was the name of the birthday episode? My birthday episode. Okay, well, can we give her that one? Because she wasn't part of the team yet. So maybe not. We can't give it to her yet.
I mean, technically no, because none of the question you just asked before about the 76 episodes was going back to before even I was a team member as well. So if we're basing it off that, then it's cheating.
Okay. No problem.
Yes, sir.
Nana, I'm at your neck. I'm coming for your neck.
My God.
Oh, I still have to answer. Can you repeat the question, please?
What?
Repeat
What
it in
was
French.
Karen's birthday episode?
What?
What was the name of my birthday episode?
Mm-hmm.
The name of the birthday episode.
This is not cheating.
Is it Miss
Oh, sorry,
K?
guys.
Miss K.
No, it's okay. Just no, Law, do you have an idea?
It was the turn up.
Arang.
Even I didn't hear the number.
The what?
Oh, sorry, guys.
That's funny. Tony, do you know?
It's called Scars of the Past.
Yes.
Wait, what was it called?
Scars of the Past.
Darn, that is right. That's
Scars
right.
of the Past.
I should be writing this down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have a question
For Laud.
for Laud.
Yes, dear.
Oh, so nobody got that question, so
No.
the score is still what it is. Okay.
Last
Laud.
question for
How many episodes were there of Quarantine Combo?
Quarantine is coming. I want to say.
You don't need a boyfriend.
You don't need your face mask.
You
I
like
want to
your
say
sandwich
5. I want to say 5. That's wrong. 7.
I don't.
No.
More or less.
I'm talking about
Less.
like that were uploaded to
Okay.
The journey.
the website and everything. Yes.
That were uploaded to
Official
I don't know
platform.
which ones were uploaded
That were not on
to the
Instagram.
website.
Not on
Because
Instagram.
I heard them all usually live on Instagram. I want to say
Oh yeah.
maybe 3 then that were uploaded.
Final answer?
Yeah, I think
answer.
was it or 3 or 2?
Incorrect.
That's right.
No, it's not.
But I was close. Wait, so how many is there?
You were close. I think it was 2, right?
2.
Which ones?
Sorry. It was the friendship one,
Uh-huh.
and then the beauty one.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually kind of probably missed those 2. The ones that I really enjoyed was the about the musicians being paid. Should they be paid? That was a really
Oh
good
yeah.
one.
We didn't ask Rod about what his favorite episode was.
Really? My
So we
favorite?
should, you know.
But the mental, I think I shared this before. The mental health with Deacon Sam. Maybe because it just hit closer to home on a personal level because
Right.
you know, I kind of remembered, you know, those instances, and it was kind of like a refresher, like, wow, this is how far God has brought him, especially, you know, but for my family and myself as well. So it was a nice reminder. So I think that's what was my favorite, and also enjoyed the show with my wife. I always like being around her.
Okay.
Good to know.
Well, that was fun, wasn't it?
That was lit.
We have more questions, but we're gonna reserve those questions for our viewers and listeners. So guess what, guys? We have a special giveaway. Actually, who won this thing?
Oh, come on! What kind of question is that?
I mean, I guess you won.
I just gotta be politically correct and
ladies
ask.
first. 901. 901.
You won, Lord. I'm gonna be fair.
We'll share the grand prize. Don't worry, we're team members, so we're all
yes. So Lord is gonna get a prize. Which we're gonna share later on. But for those of you guys, we want you guys to be in on the giveaway, the anniversary giveaway. So what we're going to do is that we're going to say 3 questions, and the first 3 people who get all the correct answers to these questions and write them in our YouTube comments and on our Instagram comments, they get a special prize. So yes.
I'm excited to see who is going to win.
Let's see. So on that note, we're gonna let Lord go because I know Lord just had to jump in for this special anniversary quiz. So thanks, Lord, so much for joining.
You guys. I wish I could stay. It's bedtime right now. These kids are driving Bianca crazy, so I'm gonna go ahead and put at least one of them to bed. So thank you guys again.
At least one of
the journey. God bless. Looking forward to more episodes and working with you guys, and for the audience and viewers. Thank you for your unremitting support. Keep praying for the journey, for our leader, Miss Karen Xiao, Dr. Apostle Karen Xiao, for God to keep blessing. Amen. Let me run. So thank you guys again. It's always fun.
Bye. Thanks, Lord. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye. That was fun, wasn't it? Okay, so I'm gonna say the 3 questions. Okay, so the first question for the giveaway is, how many episodes did Pastor Xiao appear on in season 1? Again, how many episodes did Pastor Xiao appear on in season 1? So you guys do have like a cheat sheet, kind of. You guys can go back and go check, but make sure you're one of the first 3 people to write this answer in the comments. Second question, right? Okay, second question for the giveaway is, name or count and name all of the guests that came onto the Journey podcast from season 1 all the way till the season 1 finale. Let's give you that, because that's too much. That's too much. And then lastly, name which episode Mr. Journey was featured on for the first time.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right,
so yes, so those are the 3 questions. Make sure you answer all of them if you want this special prize. There are going to be 3 lucky winners on YouTube and 3 lucky winners on Instagram. So guys, please and please and please again, if you want to win the prize that I'm going to display very soon, it's going to be on the screen. If you want these prizes, make sure that you comment as soon as possible, as fast as you can, to be considered a winner for this giveaway. So yeah, guys, let me ask. It's been a year of the Journey podcast. What are you looking forward to in the upcoming years of the Journey podcast as we wrap up?
Years. I can't believe it's going to be years. Like, can you
I
imagine?
know. Or
Like, just
where
thinking
do
in
you
5 years,
see
we're
the
gonna look
journey
back and
going? I know. Where do you see the journey going? Like traveling, or
Ooh,
you know, wouldn't that be fun?
maybe,
hopefully Corona
like
is
you
over.
said, traveling,
Amen.
traveling to different maybe countries or states and having a podcast there. Maybe like a, like a bigger platform. Maybe. I think that would be cool.
Mm-hmm. That'll be fun. While Nana's the head of photography and media, and she's ordering the photographers around, like, hey, 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 stand over there and take a picture.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. How about you,
I
Tony?
think I'm most excited. Oh, sorry. I think I'm most excited to just hear people's stories. Like, I think what a time, like, as we grow, we're gonna have people who we don't know, maybe, or like, people who are listening in that we haven't met before,
Mm,
share their stories. I just want to hear people's like
Me too.
experiences, and like, maybe have some people like share their feedback. Like, I'm excited to see what people get from the journey. But like
right.
the journey is fun recording it, but I would like to hear people learn from it too, because it's like, all that we're doing is not just for doing sake, but people are actually, learning something and taking something from it.
I agree. I think what I'm looking forward to is when we get a call that because of a testimony or a story or something shared on the journey, someone decided to give their life to Christ. I think that's what I'm looking forward to. Like whether it's this year or next year or in 5 years to come. I'm always praying to God for fresh ideas, new ideas, what to talk about, because there's a lot of things to talk about, but you don't want to over talk them. So, just asking God to continually give us new ideas, fun ideas to keep the show fresh, new, and relevant. So, yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm so excited,
Hmm.
guys. But yeah, so we're gonna wrap
Me too.
up. We're gonna wrap up today's show. Um, I just want to once again thank you guys so much, you ladies, my team members, the Journey team members, Tony, Nana, Mr. Journey Laud, and Pastor Johnny, who are part of the administration team. I actually want to give a special shout out to Lady Pastor Clara Boache in Ghana. She's a really close friend of mine and a big sister. And as soon as she heard about the Journey podcast, she like took it. She took it and ran with it. Like she is a number one supporter. She always sends beautiful messages, encouraging us and supporting us. So Clara, God bless you. She's always sharing it with her peeps back home in Ghana. So she's done a lot behind the scenes for the journey. One of our number one sharers too. So God bless you. God bless. I want to shout out my family, not just the Sion family, my immediate family, but I want to thank CPIC NJ family. Most of them have been guests on the show, but I'll get to them later. I want to thank you guys so much that when I brought the idea out in the first place, you guys pretty much you also took it and ran with it. You guys were very supportive, and when we look at the subscribers and the listeners, I can say it's all you guys. And if it wasn't for you guys, I don't know where, I don't know if we thank God. I thank God for you guys. I also want to take this opportunity to thank all the guests that have been on the show. First and foremost, Pastor Sion, thank you so much for supporting. Thank you so much for being on the show, spewing all the wisdom and the advice. It's just been highly appreciated. I want to thank Deacon Ray and his wife Lucy, who came on the show a couple of times. I want to thank Deacon Sam and his wife Ashley, who came on the show a couple of times. We want to thank Mr. Journey Laud and his wife Bianca, who came on the show a couple times. Want to thank we want to thank Katie, we want to thank Barbara, we want to thank Susie, we want to thank Leonie, We want to thank Funke. We want to thank you all so much for honoring the invitation, coming on when, I asked you guys to come on, when the Journey team reached out to you guys and asked y'all to come on and share your stories. We thank God so much for your lives and for the fact that you were not hesitant. You came on and were vulnerable, were open, so transparent. And that's one thing that I love about the Journey, that we're all so transparent. We don't care how we look, we don't care how we sound, but all we want is to share God's glory and to share God's goodness and faithfulness in our lives. So I want to thank the guests so much, the listeners, the subscribers, the viewers who are here in the States, who are in Ghana. God bless you all so much. God bless. My pastor always says something. He says that God has given him the gift to preach. But if the congregants weren't there, who was he going to preach to? So same thing. God gave us the gift of the Journey. But if you guys weren't there to subscribe, to listen, and to watch, we wouldn't be anywhere. So God bless you guys so much. We ask that you continue to share this podcast. Let it reach the ends of the world so that the name of Jesus can reach the ends of the world. I'm so happy today. I'm so excited today. I pray that you are as happy as I am, that we are celebrating 1 full year of the Journey podcast. And God willing, next year by this time, we'll be celebrating 2 years and 3 years and 4 years and 10 years. We'll do a 10-year special of the Journey podcast in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Yeah. Also, a lot of our guests that have been on the show, put together videos congratulating the Journey and praying for the Journey. So at the end of the show, we will be posting it so that we are encouraged by all the encouraging messages. So yes. So on that note, thank you so much for listening and watching the Journey podcast. We really appreciate you all. Once again, we ask that you continually subscribe. As I said previously, you would subscribe on all streaming platforms, YouTube, and all the platforms that you listen to the podcast on, so that you'll be notified when new episodes drop. We ask that you will continually share, as we said, follow us on our Instagram pages at @thejourney_podcast. Help us get to 200 followers. You guys helped us get to 100 followers. We are asking that you will help us get to 200 followers, and that we'll keep building our community and our family. Also, our YouTube channel, you guys have been so amazing, but help us get to 100 subscribers so that we can also keep building and growing our family and our community. So yeah, on that note, remember, the fastest runner doesn't always win the race, and the strongest warrior doesn't always win the battle. The wise sometimes go hungry, and the skillful are not necessarily wealthy. Those who are educated don't always lead successful lives. It's all decided by God through times and seasons. I love you all. God bless you all. Stay safe, stay blessed, and have a wonderful week. Happy anniversary. Bye.
What's up, everybody? I hope all is well. My name is Antonia Hondore, and I am super excited for the mid-season premiere of the Journey podcast to finally be here for you guys. I know last season I had the honor and the privilege to co-host with Karen, and this season I'm super excited to hear all of your amazing stories, as well as hopefully share a couple of stories of my own. I know as the podcast goes on, I pray that all will go well, and I pray that everyone who listens learns something and takes something from the podcast and shares it with somebody else. Here's to a good season. Bye.
What's up, everybody? Happy anniversary, Journey team. God bless you all for all of your hard work. I just want to take this opportunity and thank the Journey team, and also thank everyone that came on the journey. One thing that I really love about the journey is just the transparency, how real the different members or the different guests that came on the journey were. I think it just lets me know that God is still in business of searching for people for him to use. So God bless you all and keep up the good work.
Hello everybody, my name is Candy. Today I'd like to just, thank God and thank the journey for inviting me to share my story with my walk with the Lord. And my experience was truly amazing, just to be able to share, the journey with my walk and how far God has brought me. It's just truly amazing for people to be able to hear, the goodness of God, and it is my prayer and my desire that God will always be in the center and His face will always shine upon the journey and His lights will always be as bright as ever. And the journey is where we all need right now. Like my pastor always says that you can never stop working. You can never stop saying that, I finally got to this level, like I'm good. No, until He called us home. We are all still in the journey. And once again, thank you so much, Karen, the entire team. And happy anniversary. Wow, it's already a year. This is truly amazing. May the Lord continue to just, be a part of you guys and be in the center, like I said. And you guys stay blessed, and I love you all. And keep pushing, right? Happy anniversary again. God bless you. Bye.
What's up, everybody?
This is Karen. My name is Lord Anderson. This is my beautiful wife, Bianca Anderson. We have been guests on the Journey show this past year, and just recounting over the year for how far the Lord has brought the Journey team and all the episodes and so much richness and spirit-filled lessons that we've learned through all the different stories and guests that have been part of the show. And we're just so privileged to be one of those guests. We just want to say thank you for allowing us that opportunity. We love you guys so much. We hope that you bring us back. I don't know for what episode, but we had so much fun. So stay blessed. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yes.
Anything you want to say?
I know, we just pray for another successful year and pray that you will continue to draw lives closer to God.
Amen.
Yes.
All right. We love you guys. Happy 1 year anniversary.
Hello, Journey team. This is Reagan. I just want to do this short clip to just thank you guys. It was just a nice experience being on the show. You guys made me feel very comfortable. I was a little nervous at first because it was actually my first time being on air. But you guys were very professional. And like I said again, I was very comfortable. I can't wait for next season. I'm looking forward to it because I know you guys are full of great surprises. And, may God really bless you guys and just strengthen you to keep up with the good work. All right. Hopefully, I'll be on again. All right. Have a nice day.
Hello, the Journey team. Happy anniversary. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to be one of the guests on the show to talk about my experience. I really do appreciate it. My experience on the show was great. It was pleasant. I know it was uncomfortable in the beginning, obviously being on the air. But I thank you guys so much for making me feel comfortable. I was able to share jokes, laugh, make mistakes, keep it moving without being judged or being pressured. So thank you guys so much for allowing me to be myself. And also I pray that this show will be a show that will reveal Christ, will reveal the mercies of God, the grace, His faithfulness. And whoever that will listen to this show will be blessed and will get to know God more. Thank you all, and I wish you guys all the best in the next season and episode. Bye.
What's up, everybody? My name is Ashley Anderson. I've been on the journey a few times, and I must say it was a wonderful experience. From just the way Karen welcomes all her guests, and then with this season having the co-host Tony, they're both a phenomenal woman. The whole team, in fact, is just great and blessed, and I pray for more opportunities for you all to allow others to witness Christ in different various ways, bring people closer to Christ. It really is just a wonderful platform that you all have, and I pray for much more success. Happy anniversary. God bless you all.
What's up, everybody? Hi, my name is Samuel Anderson. I was a guest on the journey, I think twice or three times. And I really thank God for your life, Karen, Tony, the entire team. I'm very grateful for this platform that you all have created for such discourse, such discussion, and praying that God gives you guys more grace, more ideas, creativity, innovation, boldness, that you be a vessel, continue to be a vessel of honor, that God will speak through you to the masses and impact lives. Thank you so much for this great work that you have started. I pray that God gives you more grace to continue. Thank you.